Let's hit this button. Let's hit this button. And this one. Hey, congratulations. You have found a very special show on the internet we call Date Night. I'm a guy. Hey, I'm a guy. I made a game, and these people like to play the game. These people being, of course, Nate, who plays Space, the Kraken.
I'm no longer the Kraken. I'm Space, the Kraken.
That's right. That's right. Not to mention Shefa, who is playing Space Sheva.
I mean, is it Space Shava or is it something else at this point?
I mean,
You have
who
no
knows?
idea.
Who knows? The mysteries of the universe won't be solved today. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Ian playing Space Rimardo.
Space Rimardo. Very scary. Very, very scary.
Hey, we got some things to discuss and talk about, but before we even get into that, it is time for our brand new Date Night Season 2 intro music. Which, of course, is just silence for you guys, but it's great for everybody else. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
seconds of silence.
It is a little bit longer, so there is time for two oh yeahs now. But without further ado, I proudly present two Americans, two Canadians play Date Night. Here we go. You guys just found out your old disc of Terra Luna it was exploded. Tester, who is a tester on this escape pod that you guys found yourself on, just informed you of that after getting permission from supposedly the captain of the escape pod, Z, who seems to be an alien with brain hair. It goes from skin to just brains, but she styles it like hair. You guys were pulled through an inky void, and you found yourself on this escape pod. You got some trauma fluid, which sounds really fun and not terrible at all. Had some experiences being other people and dying. In fact, something you guys all share is you all just died last episode, and you're back.
Not at all traumatized.
Not at all traumatized. Not at all traumatized. But yeah, once again, we flash back to the scene of Tester going, yeah, that place blew up.
How am I going to get my revenge?
That is a good question. I could hook you guys up with LJD-3/UD/8. I mean, it's almost the same letter number combo.
It's not going to be the same place.
Oh, well, it's actually a volcanic, smaller disc.
What is there an all daddy there?
I'm sorry, what was that?
No, okay. Go ahead. Space the Kraken.
Why would you want that?
But yeah, Tester kind of looks, kind of angles towards Z a little bit to try to get some confirmation. And Z just goes, I am sorry. There's, almost nothing we can do about what happened. I can help you guys maybe look for other accommodations.
You could answer a few questions if you feel bad for us.
Of course.
Because like Robar kind of looks at the other people. He's like, I don't know about you guys. I'm confused. I died. I'm here. Our planet is blown up. Mm-hmm. Who made with the exploding of the place we are from, and why?
Well, in all honesty, that was the Helmtrex Corporation, which is where this escape pod came from. We knew they were up to something. We knew they found something, and we kind of joined them for a brief period of time to get involved. And once we found out what they were doing, or at least what we thought they were maybe doing, we decided it was time to get help. We are, of course, not part of Helmtrex. We're part of the rebellion. We're, I mean, I guess we're kind of hoping you guys would be too.
I mean, the, the entire place that I lived before just exploded. So I find myself without many options for where to go.
Right. I mean, I've kind of mentioned it before. There's, a base on every planet, every outskirts. We can, maybe sit down at the Traveler's Port. It's kind of where a lot of people go to hang out. We can maybe get some drinks. And do you guys eat paste?
I eat alley food.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they've got that flavor.
Mm. What about rainwater?
Which kind? There's a lot of different types of rain.
What?
Yeah, I mean, there's acid rain. I mean, truly, acid rain and a little bit of fizz is pretty amazing. There's trickle rain. There's low rain, high rain. There's heavy rain. There's floater rain. I mean, you name it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We can go
Did you
there.
say, did you say do we eat paste?
I mean, it's generic. I assume you guys don't actually eat organic foods, right?
But you mean like meat and vegetables?
Yeah, yuck. Pace is just easier. It has all the nutrients you need. It really gives you the energy you need for the whole day. I honestly, I've bumped up to 4 pace settings, a day. So,
That that sounds like a nightmare.
would you like to try? I mean, we have it's military grade, so it's not great, but we do have some.
Is there quite literally anything else to eat?
Does the Kraken have any of the redstone catfish left?
You did have some in. I don't remember if it was in the bag or your pocket. What would you like to check? We'll say that's where it is.
Like my mail bag?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you kind of reach in, and as you pull it out, you can tell like whatever like void you guys went through has like kind of warped and disfigured all the items you had previously. So this fish kind of comes out, and it comes out stringy and then slaps together like rubber. Uh, Instead of like oils leaking off of it, just like sludge falls off from time to time, and Z just looks and goes, "That is what you want to eat, huh?"
Well, it was catfish.
Uh-huh.
It didn't used to look like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks. I'll be honest with you, vile.
Yeah.
It looks vile.
I do.
Well,
Not a lot of
the crack-
people really like the brain situation. Do you mind? Actually, I'll put my helmet back on if that makes everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, it
Kraken
would.
eat,
Kind of slides it
Kraken
back
eats
on.
some of the catfish.
Oh, yeah, it's got a lot of flavors in it. I mean, at first it's really sweet, and then like very quickly that flavor changes the spicy. It swaps over to like a real meaty taste before
Mm.
hitting you with some citrusy, limey taste.
Oh, this is just like how it was at Redstone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
You guys want to try some?
I, I'm good.
Okay.
But Z kind of looks around. She goes, "Well, are you guys okay with heading to the Traveler's Port? Would you? I mean, there's a lot to figure out. We can just maybe figure things out for a while. We've got about a quarter of a cycle to figure this out. So,
Is that is however long that is how long it takes to get to this place?
if you're avoiding jump lines. And I think with us being in an escaped pod, at least avoid jump lines as long as we can. If we're going to use them, we
These
should use them now and not later.
do these words mean anything to Romardo?
I mean, they're starting to jump lines. You're talking about travel. You're figuring something out, but it's still not quite there.
This is kind of
Uh,
uh-huh.
Shava, jump lines make more sense to you than anyone else, being the expert pilot.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
kind of a jump line being like how they would travel faster than light speed, how they
Mhm.
like use their intergalactical highway system, which is like a hands-free, take a nap, hit a jump line kind of thing.
Oh, I want to take a nap.
Yeah, you're more than what you guys have been through a lot. Uh, and the nanites, they're working pretty well. I can see you guys really kind of starting to understand where you are. Do you have any just general questions? I guess I'm willing to help.
I mean, you guys seem disappointed when you did whatever you did and you got
Hmm.
us.
Yeah, we were
Like,
told.
what was it you were hoping for?
We were told, there was a fabled group of heroes out there at the edge of the universe, uh, which is why Helmtrex was going out there in the first place, which is why they just immediately obliterated the first sign of life they saw. Um, we were hoping. I honestly, we don't really know. We kind of went out there on a whim, hoping that someone was out there that could help. We just kind of thought they would already be used to space travel and already maybe even have better nanites than us, and honestly, at least an exosuit. But I don't mean to sound upset. We're
Well,
just confused.
the Kraken suit, pretty cool. It like uh, the Kraken like presses on the K and see if like the tentacles come out.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of your first time using some of your old magic, your old abilities.
Mhm.
You do that, and you can kind of feel like your fingertips. There's like a tingling there, um, and then you just feel like little pulses of electricity.
The Kraken cries a little bit because he thinks of Tim.
Mm,
Oh no!
it's fair.
Oh
And
Kraken!
he just like looks at he holds Trenchmaker's like and then he sits down.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Trench.
just holding Trenchmaker and he's like turn into a space sword.
It is like the same thing with the fish. The shimmer, the shine of Trenchmaker. The edges are becoming less sharp and angular. They're just kind of curving, and like you could feel it. A hard shake of it would like almost feel like melting cheese off of a block. Dang it, I can't get rid of cheese in my brain. Uh, yeah, it'd
Same
be like
cheese
that.
place.
And cheese
It all
plates.
comes back to the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
The Kraken's
Two.
just like gonna like butt scoot away and just look at Trenchmaker and he goes, become a space sword. Become space Trenchmaker. Space. He's just gonna
Okay.
whisper that to a sword.
I think I might actually know how to make you a space sword now, Kraken.
Mm.
Is, how long is, however, you say a quarter of a cycle?
I mean, it's about 25 blitz, so it'd be a decent amount of time.
Huh. Like he's staring blankly at him.
For outside of game, that would be about 25 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, what is a dance?
Yeah, a blitz is a day, a blitz gone is a week, and a cycle is a year.
I'm pretty sure the Kraken is just in his Kraken underwear. 'Cause
Okay.
he like stripped down
You did
the
strip down.
first episode. Yeah, I did.
Yep.
And his
Uh,
Hey, so,
we,
so you said something about an exosuit, or I don't like the sound of that.
I mean, most warriors have them.
the
I mean,
the Kraken perks up. He goes, I'm a warrior.
I think we should do. I'm guessing you guys don't have any KC at all, but that's fine. The rebellion, once they find out we found the heroes, and she just looks at everyone like wide eyes, like right. I'm sure the rebellion will help fund some endeavors.
We've done some pretty heroic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right. Like you guys saved us from the giant, laser that exploded a few discs, right?
We did.
Yeah,
We did.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we can maybe see if they could help fund, some basic protection. That's what you want to call it. For now, we have a small stock of weapons. Nothing better than a laser pistol, but and maybe a shade blade for survival purposes, but that's about it. Yeah, of course. And she looks over at Tester, and he's like, "I'm already on it." And Tester's like running down what he would for the pace he started to run. You'd think it was a long hallway, but it's a escape pod. So he like stops, opens up a case, and he goes, "I've got 3. Do you guys all want one?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Romaro's like already grabbing one.
um, the Kraken. Do you accept a laser pistol?
No.
Okay. Uh,
Romano, take your other one.
Yep. Remy can have the other one.
Okay.
Us.
Yeah, like Romaro's usually like to say that Romaro's takes it and like stuffs it down the front of his pants.
Absolutely. He does pull out the shade blade. It's not very big, but you can see it just like glimmers with like energy flickers off of this thing as he like opens and closes it like a switchblade. He goes, "Do you want this?"
The Kraken takes it.
Okay.
Then
Be
he,
careful when it's out. It becomes extremely heavy. It has a gravitational pull. It actually has multiple like broken down black holes built inside of them. They're really cool, easily manufactured.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Did
The
you just give
Kraken.
him a black hole knife?
Multiple.
Can we make it bigger?
Oh yeah. I mean that's just like your run of the mill shade blade. They've got dual shade blades. They've got extended ones. Helmtrex, as oppressive and against most rights as they are, they're pretty good at weapons.
The Kraken's like, he's just like trying to smash the shave blade with Trenchmaker.
Oh,
He's like,
it will melt
merge.
Trenchmaker.
Oh, never mind. Just trying
It
to
will.
take whatever magic is left and just like fuse them.
Yeah, I mean, you get close and you feel Trenchmaker like get sucked towards it, and like just the tip of it cuts it.
Oh, that's nice. The Kraken puts Trenchmaker on his back, and then he takes off his like Kraken cape and cowl and starts slicing the cape.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Space.
He's defacing his old namesake. Oh my god.
um. Yeah, I mean,
Romero kind of like puts his hand on Kraken's shoulder, like hesitantly, like I don't know what to do right now. So there.
The Kraken's just like taking. He's like, gotta be space.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. We make you a no suit. He gives you this exosuit thing. That sounds fun.
Yeah, the space Kraken suit.
We get you a big sword. It's got black holes in it, buddy.
Yeah, I can make holes with holes.
I want to be honest with you. I don't know what a black hole is, man.
It's black. That's all I know.
I feel like it has to do with meatballs.
It's
Yeah.
that that sounds logical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard somebody
it's
say spaghettification, and
Mm.
yeah,
it,
so
Mm.
there's meatballs.
Mm.
I think the guy who died knew what that word meant.
uh, we can definitely explain, astrology. We don't really need to dive into it right now. Black holes, as Tester is like really getting excited about explaining, he goes, "It's gonna. I would maybe need some visual
I
comms
mean,
and a vid or two."
Mm.
is this escape pod like just kind of like one sort of like room that we all are now stuck in for like 25 days?
Yeah, it's fairly large. It's not like a minivan you guys are stuffed into. I mean, it's definitely the size of a small house. So you've got some room to maneuver.
Hmm. But it's kind of like I assume we will have time for you to explain the things we need to understand.
Of course.
As you said, the nearest place is like 25. We call them days, but that's a long ass time, so you can explain a lot of things.
Right, right. And I mean, of course, your guys' uh, days, they have like multiple cycles, right? So, like the
Is
beginning bit blitz, there's mid blitz, there's, meal blitz, there's work blitz,
oh
there's
yeah,
after work blitz.
I mean, I feel like you guys say blitz a lot, and we didn't, but it sounds the same.
Okay, well, good. I mean, we have some clarity, I guess. Um, Z kind of looks around. She goes, "If we have this amount of time, I think you all should be trained in some form of fighting, some form of combat. Is there anything that you guys are already suited to? I don't know what's going to happen when people see us in a Helmtrex Corporation escape pod."
Uh, I can I can I can dispense justice.
That's great. Is that a form of?
I chop things in half.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, we can set you up with one of our phase dummies. You don't have to worry about hurting it. It's not a real person. It will act and fight like one. So
Okay.
be prepared for that.
All right.
What about you two? As
I,
he looks to Ramarda and Sheva.
I was like, well, I mean, like, I I used to be able to do crazy magic shit, and I feel like that's not working anymore. And I also used to sneak up and shoot people a fair bit. So this laser pistol thing, this is gonna work for me.
Great. Well, we'll set you up with some hollow targets. I mean, no need for anything else there. Uh, Magic. That was an interesting thing you said. And yourself.
I just have the need for speed.
Need for speed. All right. Well, we can get you behind a thruster or two and see how you do out there. I mean, we've got, as
Oh,
long as you don't hit a random debris, I think we should be okay.
I feel like I can order people
yeah,
and
I would think so.
get money.
That's good. That's a good test. I mean, you'll need that. So,
Yeah. I feel I'm owed like a lot of money.
hmm, very
More than
interesting.
100.
Okay. And
Like,
I assume you're remembering this maybe from your trauma fluid.
yeah.
Okay.
I should have like arm 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 blades.
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah.
Tester just kind of looks over at Z and goes, Captain. And Z goes, "Shh. Okay, well, let's get you guys training." And there was a odd interaction there where
What was that?
Tester's eyes get big. Z quiets him very calmly. Uh, does anyone feel the need to react to that? If not, she is already getting out the phase dummy. The hollow targets are popping up as we speak. Tester kind of sparks up. Oh, you want to try out the ship?
I just remember just gonna like lock eyes with Tester and kind of just like do that, like point to his eyes, point to Tester's eyes, back and forth gesture kind of thing. And he's gonna mouth, "We'll talk later."
Mm-hmm. You do deep in the back of your mind, Romardo, here. I don't trust him either.
No voice in my head.
You're not getting away. You're not getting rid of me with just some stupid robots.
Stupid robots.
With that, Z has gotten the phase dummy out. The hollow targets are out, and Tester is taking Sheva over to the control system. Who would like to go first? Who wants their first round of training?
Like combat.
Well, so to fly a ship is actually just going to be under your pilot, and so this would be this would technically be a personal spacecraft. So I believe you have pilot already checked off as your main skill. I don't know if you have personal spacecraft checked off or not.
Well, Ian, do I?
Let's see.
Dude,
I can pull it up here real quick as well. You do. You have pilot and person. Well,
yes.
yep, yeah, both. So you would be rolling 2d8.
You feel good at it.
5.
5
4.
is the. Oh, okay. You know, there is some debris out there. In all fairness, this isn't the cleanest space anyone's ever flown through. And Tester goes, "It's okay. No, not forward. No, okay. Just if you could just keep it steady, a little bit steadier than that. You know what? Why don't you just let me take over just for a little bit, and you can watch? How's that?"
Well, we're having fun, aren't we?
Oh, we're having a whole lot of, and you just like see, well, you don't. Everyone else does. Z is like looking over her shoulder, like get it together, and you hear a couple blitz and bloops, and you can feel like you're really getting it now. The flights seems easy. You go to like pull left, and the thruster kind of fights you a little bit. For everyone else, Tester's kind of stepped behind Sheva and has like a control on his comms, and he's just trying to like center it with her. So he's sneakily in the background trying to help.
I mean, he's learning.
He looks over. He goes, "It's like a training simulation." And he like the second he looked away, everyone feels the escape pod kind of jerk to the left, and he like flips it back over. He goes, "It's okay, I'll keep an eye on it." Who would like to go next?
I guess the Kraken will run and slice and punch this phase dummy.
Absolutely. So this phase dummy kind of appears, and it's just it's a bulbous faced individual. It's hard for you to really understand what he looks like. He almost looks like he's rock, made of rock. He has like slicked back rock style hair. His eyes are like slanted looking at you. And he just like grabs his fist and he like realizes he's alive and he goes, "Fight!" And he runs at you. What do you do?
Justice kick.
Justice kick. Okay. Go ahead and give me a melee roll. So your combat, if you have a combat, natural combat skill, and then melee.
Do I have ballistic.
Ah, well, unfortunately, sir, that is not melee.
Oh.
Do you have combat
Right, so
checked off at all?
I don't remember. I don't know
Hmm.
if you gave me that skill or not. I don't have it checked now.
You don't have a check now, so congratulations, Nate. You get to do our first ever, not naturally gifted, not proficient, and not a master roll, which is disadvantage. 2d8. Take the lower.
A 3.
A 3. Okay. This phase dummy, it goes to like swing its fist at you, and right where it's like gonna make contact, you're kind of understanding that this isn't a full physical being. It's more like lights and beams. You're not quite sure why you know that. You watched it happen in front of you. It still looks real. It hits real. Your jaw, you feel it just push in into your cheek. Would you like to give this a second shot? Because this phase creature picks up both fists and is coming down at you.
Okay, so using the knowledge that I just gained, I'm going to use tactics to punch and hit him in the grundle.
Absolutely, a nice grundle attack
with knowledge and tactics.
Perfect.
And then I'm proficient and I have a check in knowledge.
Yep. So you're naturally gifted in knowledge and you're proficient. So roll 2d8 and now you take the best.
Ooh, an 8.
That's good because since you rolled tactics, you go to punch this guy in the grundle and you go, he's made of rocks. I should not be punching this thing regardless.
But I'm cracked.
You get the sense this creature doesn't have great balance. So you're kind of going for that grundle punch. Would you like to do anything different with that knowledge?
I would like to angle my grundle punch to knock him off balance.
Absolutely. Swinging a 90-degree angled arm into like the the knee and like lower leg. I mean, it topples hard. You see bits and pieces of rock crumble off this guy, and he starts breathing heavy. And Z kind of just looks over and claps. I will write that down.
And then the Kraken flips the phase blade.
Yes, absolutely. You feel it and it yanks you from side to side. We are going to we'll finish this real quick. Your shade blade, where you think you can hold it with one hand, it's just heavy. If you're not holding it straight up and down, it's leaning. No matter what, it's not staying still. You grab it with two hands.
Sure, with my strength.
Absolutely. Tell me what you'd like to do, and we'll figure out what roll it is.
Just going to manhandle this with a good strength and just point it into this rock.
Go for it.
So it's just 1d8, I think.
Are you proficient in it? In strength?
In strength, yes.
Yes. Then yep, just 1d8.
It's a 3.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you get it up there, and for sake of argument, this does end up going through this rock creature, but then you feel it, and your shade blade is in the ship.
Oops.
You have gone through the phase dummy and have in the ship, and Z looks, she goes, it's okay. You have to hit the small button. It's going to pull back up what you have. If you can just don't pull it out, hit the button on the side.
All right, hit the button.
And you feel the weight is gone, and you can see the metal underneath like came up with the shade blade.
It is Trenchmaker.
That's pretty badass, actually.
Yeah, the Kraken is gonna start doing some push-ups.
My mother figure always told me to never leave home without my shade blade. So
you have here already.
And let's get these hollow targets going. Let's see. Now, there's something you got to know about lasers. I don't know what the equivalent from where you're from, but it's almost like instead of a real gun, it's almost like shooting it out of like maybe some tensiled rope, at a distance and just using your strength. It's not the best. Primitive creatures used to, tie sharpened rocks, to a stick and yank on it, and that's
Uh-huh.
that's our equivalent, really,
Like,
of a laser.
like Romardo's like self-consciously pulling his jacket around like the crossbow that he's got hanging off his belt, like hiding it, like
Hmm. See, lasers are really good against shields. We have a very complex system where you can't use certain things on certain battles based on various laws, yada yada. And so lasers have been downgraded because they become such a massacre device that lasers have a tougher time. But if you can get a shield down, they're pretty efficient. Whereas something like a ballistics pistol is going to shoot out a massive tensile group of small objects, and that's going to flow right through a shield. So you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. It's a good thing to have in your pocket, and two of them. Whew, I've seen some people do damage with two of them. I'm talking. Why don't we just get to shooting? And she pulls up a hollow shield or hollow target with a shield and one without a shield. What would you like to take a
my
shot at
combat.
first?
My combat isn't checked, but I have proficiency in laser and quick draw,
Okay.
which
Um,
can I argue quick draw because he uses the second one as well to shoot at one of the targets.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, you know what? Give me a quick draw first, and then we'll do laser next.
Is that just one d8?
Yep. Yep. Just 1d8.
Oof! I rolled a 2.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of like pull out the quick draw and you go to do it like cowboy style, like 1, 2, and you
Yeah.
just totally fumble both of them. And she goes, "It's okay. Just getting used to it. It's fine." So now you kind of steady yourself a little bit and go ahead and fire off 2 laser shots, sir.
The first one's a 6,
Okay.
and the second one's a 2.
Absolutely. So here's your fumble. You kind of fire off this one that looks like it's going really good for the shield, but your second shot actually has bumped your laser just off target a little bit, skims the shield, and you're hitting something, and there are flickering lights above you. A little bit of static discharge also comes out of what you just hit as well.
It's like Danny DeVito. So, anyways, I started blasting.
So, anyways, I started blasting. She goes, "Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's
For
different.
now, let's get some
I had
paste."
a very sophisticated weapon at home. This is different.
Yeah. I mean, of course, sure. It's everything's different. It's okay. We'll practice. We have time. Um, Tester kind of walks over to Z, whispers something in her ear, and Z's eyes get a little big. She goes, "We may need to take a jump line, or possibly two. We need to get to Plex and Heal now.
What? Why and what the fuck is that?
We have a rebel base that's under attack. They're actually they were just moved there. There's really not any combat specialists there at the moment. And
Uh,
honestly, you guys would be even more equipped than they are at the exact moment in time. Are you guys up
I
for this?
99, 100. There's some justice needs to be dealt.
I mean, even if we decide we can do this, which I'm not saying we have to, not that you guys didn't do great out there. You all did better than expected. Um, but we would have to go through the pass in order to even get to Plex and Heal. It's kind of like a security checkpoint.
What do you guys think?
I mean, we do need to make money.
I like money.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure if we save their base, they'll give us money.
okay.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you guys think? Why we have to have a reason why we have this escape pod? Uh, well, we can always try to go through the asteroid belt, but that's some of the most skilled trainers can't even do that. So
I mean, we also have the best pilot in the
Yeah.
known universe. Is that the right term? It's like patting Shafa on the back.
Yeah. We're the
I mean,
sandwich.
you've got Moat's trauma fluid. There might be something there. Do you want to give it a shot? You are muted. I don't know if you said something or not.
So last time it didn't go so good. I don't know, man.
Well, we've got some. We can do some training. I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll be fine. I. We don't. We can just. You know.
Do you have any alcohol on board?
That might help,
No,
actually.
not.
That's a
This is just an escape pod.
tub
We have,
booze.
Oh
yeah.
my god! Oh my god! Like reaches
Uh,
in his pocket for his flask to see if it's still there.
Oh well, much like the fish, oozy, nasty. It also elongates for a hot second, and like as it snaps back to place, it crashes all known colors before it settles back into flask form.
Y'all got a first aid kit?
Yeah, we have trauma patches. Uh, te-
As
Really
you,
wanna
as you
look
bring us the first thing, let us look at it without Jojo
uh,
cracking open the pack and like drinking.
Tester from one of his mini shirt pockets kind of goes, Captain, don't be mad at me, but you know my sticky fingers. I've always, if I see something I want, I've maybe picked up something while we were on board. Uh, and Tester hands you a small vial of something that is green and like a silver shine is like going throughout it in a circular pattern inside.
I barely have enough time to look at it before it's in my mouth.
Uh, you
That's,
you go to like
that's,
pour this in your mouth and you notice the liquid doesn't flow directly out. It waits for like this spiraling like slinky to come out, uh and as it like funnels down like a water drain, when you like hook it up to a chain and it like dribbles down the chain, so it doesn't come out like a shot like you would like it to, but its taste is just nothingness. It doesn't have taste. It doesn't have the rush of like a burn of alcohol. And like right when you're about to be disappointed, it all hits you at once. You've already swallowed it. It's already like in your body, and then boom! Holy crap! That thing kicks. Uh, and Tester just goes, "It's probably my favorite."
Nice. I know it's
Um,
at a party.
yeah.
You'll
Um,
probably fly now.
Let's do another shot.
yeah. Absolutely. Go for it.
Was it 2
Yes, you get to roll 2d8 for this. Um, I will give you a third one if you watched while Tester actually was showing you how to fly. I would give you a mimic for that. But if Shava, the character, really wouldn't have paid attention, I won't give it to you.
Hmm. It's like a 50-50, really, if she would have paid attention.
Right. You didn't have
Um,
booze at the time. So does that
Uh,
help or hurt?
I was like, I don't know.
Good work.
I could have been trying to figure out where I was going to get my booze from,
Right.
but uh, yeah, I'm gonna say no. I probably realistically wouldn't have, and I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Oof. Duh. Okay.
Uh,
So Tester kind of looks at you and he's like holding the back of your chair and he goes, okay. So you see that asteroid floating across. You see it's kind of got like a lazy angle to it. We're going to fly under it.
yeah,
You got this?
oh, oh god, I don't know.
You can, no. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Watch. It's going to curve and then it's going to start spinning. You just have to time it up right. Don't hit the thrusters yet. As you've kind of leaned towards the thrusters already.
Oh shit!
You know what? Give me another one. We're aiming for this asteroid. It's spinning. Uh, you have a hold of the thruster. You're kind of
7.
pulling it back. 7, absolutely. As it spins, you didn't see it before. There is a small gap that you shoot through. Uh, be honest. Eyes open or eyes closed?
Open.
Open, absolutely. And as you pass through it, you see Tester's eyes are absolutely closed, and he goes, "We did it! All right! I knew you could. I totally knew you could do this.
See, he's the best pilot.
Of course, yeah." He like looks over to Z and he like thumbs up. He actually has two thumbs, so two thumbs, and goes, "She's ready." And is like a big smile, clearly nervous.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, don't play with me.
uh, you know, liquid courage does a body good from time to time. Just let's limit it to one or two when we're gonna get behind the thruster, if that's okay.
Uh, okay.
It's just a suggestion. Don't worry. He
Yeah.
doesn't understand your method.
I'm an artist.
uh, and with that, you guys escaped an asteroid. Uh, an asteroid belt will be coming. But this is kind of where Tester is like showing you what all the monitors mean. And he goes, "This is your jump line coordinates. You'll get to it. The ship, once you actually get within range, it's gonna grab onto our ship anyways, so you don't have to worry about lining it up right. This one shows you like if there's any enemies approaching, if there's just massive chunks of debris. Let me know if I need to slow down. This one over here is actually our fuel gauge, which." This escape pod. It's basically this whole thing is fuel space. Uh, uh, so what I want you to do is aim for that jump line over there, uh, and we're gonna hit it. Let's get to Plex and heal. Um, Shaver, you just kind of see on your screen in front of you. There are multiple lines, even 3 or 4 that say Plex and heal. And he pointed out one specifically. Are you gonna angle that way, head towards that line?
Yeah.
Okay. You have controls. So you kind of start to land on it. Everyone kind of feels a small jump, and you guys are now going at faster than light speed. Um, Z kind of looks around. She goes, "Okay, everyone, just stay where you're at. We're going to be getting there very quick now. You might feel a little discomfort once we stop. Just Shava, keep an eye on that screen. Tester, please, kind of accompany her and make sure she knows what she's doing." Um, and Tester goes, Captain, we've got a bunch of debris fields coming up. I'm guessing they're going to, and you feel everything stop very rapidly. Uh, and flashing on your screen, Shava says, jump line interruption. Uh, please manually override your jump line, please. What would you like to do?
When did that start flying?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Test Tester just kind of like shows you on the screen where all these debris fields are, and he goes, I'm guessing they're just blocking the line. We can probably just jump over, and hop back on if you're up for it. If not, I can do it. But it's probably good
Yeah.
practice. There's no danger out there, really.
All right, we'll try it.
Okay. Uh, you start to approach, and Tester goes, Captain? Uh, and popping up behind these debris fields are little tiny blips. And Tester goes, those are other ships. Those are other ships. Is this a raid? Are these pirates? And Captain goes,
There was a laser on this thing, right?
someone get to that laser now.
Yeah. It's like I'm walking over to.
Uh, we need you know what, Kraken,
Yeah.
here, someone's got to
Got
get down to the
ballistics.
fuel. Someone get down to the fuel source right now. We might need to be getting out of here quick. You're gonna have to
All
try
right.
your best.
All right.
Tester,
I can
grab
count.
that, and then a screen pops up in front of you, Shava. Uh, and I'm gonna change our board here for a hot second. Dun, 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 dun. And I will show you what pops up on your screen.
Whoa.
Uh, Nate, I don't know if you can zoom into that as best you can. But the face of what appears to be an older human-like entity uh, just kind of looks down and goes, "Yeah, it's about time you guys stop your ship right about now. I got my boys out there. We're looking for junk, and you guys look just shitty enough to get caught. Turn off them thrusters. We'll be over there in just a minute." And the comm drops.
And he kind of like looks at Tester. It's like he's going to kill us, isn't he?
Uh, uh, I think we're in a lot of trouble. Just be prepared for anything, Captain. Uh, and Captain Z pulls up her vid and looks back at this individual and goes, Can we just pass? We're kind of on official Helmtrex business. Uh, you don't want to mess with, the corporation. They'll come after you pretty quick." Uh, and on the other end of the line, you just hear some heavy breathing. Goes, "Yeah, death started coming for me. I'm just looking for one last score. I don't care about them. Why don't you all just drop them thrusters and just let us come aboard, see what kind of stuff you got? Well, then we'll let you go."
Um,
Z looks back at all you guys, drops the vid, and goes, Shava, we're going to want to move quicker, actually. Let's get the
Okay.
hell out of here.
They got a better ship.
Yeah.
You actually are just now seeing uh, somewhere deep past multiple debris. You don't see anything. You see a lot of debris out there. And if you're wondering, you are this tiny, tiny, tiny ship over here that says you.
Oh,
You have stats right there on your ship that you should all be able to see if, Nate, you hover over them just for a hot second.
oh, this tiny little guy.
You have your speed there. You have your shield. You have your whole health, and you have your one laser per round. Uh, mhm, mhm. So
One laser.
keep that in mind. Shava, where are you going, and do you want to use all your movement?
Um. away from threat?
Absolutely. Uh, you just looking at your vid in front of you, you can see these ships on your vid. There's three of them, all kind of strategically hidden behind junk. Um, are you looking to just flip around and take off? Have you turned off the thrusters like he asked, or are they still on?
I would have done what he asked.
Okay, so thrusters are down. Uh, you kind of hear over comms. Oh, Captain, it sounds like your pilot's a little smarter than you are. Thank you. Thank you for taking down them thrusters. Why don't you just let my boys sneak over there? We'll examine your ship, and we'll see. We'll see what kind of deal we can make. Uh,
Mm,
you see a ship turn one of the debris fields and start heading your way.
Did we hang up from this phone call, I guess? Or?
It just seems to be popping in and out.
It reminds me later, Captain, like, can he always hear us, or can we make sure he doesn't for a second?
Z looks around and goes, typically you have to accept an incoming vid, or you have to accept an incoming comm. You can channel them to always open, but our ship's comms are always closed.
Look, he can't hear me right now.
Oh, I can hear you now, and you sound like you're making a strategy. Why don't you all just be real quiet for a little bit? You let my friend sneak on board. He'll look around. We'll figure some things out. Uh, hey, hey, Nee, why don't you hop on board? Why don't you see what they got? And you see this ship fly forward. It doesn't look well put together. Tester even calls out, it's not Helmtrex. They've got some parts, but it's not them. Uh, and over the comms, you hear, we're definitely not Helmtrex. Them boys, I'm not a big fan of them. And
Like communicate with sign language to Kraken. We're gonna kill this guy when he comes on board, right?
Kraken's like, yeah. Where's he
uh,
gonna say?
so that ship boards with your ships. Sheva, you let me know if you're doing anything with thrusters. You are at the wheel, so to speak. But this ship boards.
I'll see you once.
Okay.
Let's talk for a second. Yeah.
As the door opens, you see your door opens, slides, and opens. Then you see another door opposite slide and open. And out walks an individual with fluid movement, helmet on, and the visor that just. And he is just looking around the room and goes,
How's it going, buddy?
here on business. What do you guys got?
I
We
got
take
justice.
donations before we take what we want.
I mean, we got paste, apparently.
What kind? What flavors?
They said military grade. Is that a flavor?
We don't want none of that garbage.
What's
What
is it bad?
what kind of
I haven't.
put them weapons down. Put them down over there in a pile. Let me see what
I
you
just
got.
got this, man.
No.
Hey, yeah, that's good. And he pulls out this like large rifle and he goes, and if you don't put it down, you'll get this one to your face.
What's that?
Or how about we three of us shoot you?
Hey, y'all can
I think the
go
Martin's
for
already
it.
got both guns. Pointed at.
He holds up his rifle and he goes, you got me in a pickle there. I see what you're saying. There's three of you. There's one of me. There's two other guys back there. There's a chicken over there. There's a chicken over there.
Yeah, yeah. You forgot about
Yeah.
the chicken.
Well,
Have you ever heard of a grundle?
I'm letting you know we ain't no dummy junkers out from nowhere land. We got codes. And he fires his
If I
rifle
shoot him,
in your ship through the hull. and he hits it. You guys take. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You take 8 whole damage. Holy cow, that's a lot.
Oh,
You are down to 1 whole damage.
Well, at the same time, I was like, "Can I shoot him?"
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He pulls the trigger. Everybody just starts shooting.
Everyone take a shot at this guy. That seems extremely fair.
The Kraken runs up to him and just with the vibro the blade not on, but just sticks it into his side and then turns it on.
Absolutely.
God.
So you're running up because you're going to go. Actually, who's proficient in quick draw? Because you're going first.
Romardo.
Okay, Romardo, take your shot first.
Is it one die or two?
It's one for every check mark. So if you have one in combat
Okay.
as well, you would be getting 2.
Oh no, I rolled a 2.
2.
Do you have,
Yeah,
do you have a combat one? Do you have a combat
No.
check mark? No.
No.
So this shot just bounces off this guy's helmet, and he looks down at you. Shava, Kraken, who's going next?
Well,
If you want to shoot Shayla, you can.
okay.
Okay,
7.
7, absolutely. Yeah, you hit this guy right in his visor, and like a quarter of it
Stupid
chunks
visor.
out and just like cracks. And underneath you, like just see a actual biological eye. Kraken, you're up next. Go ahead, Shadeblade.
Since the Kraken knows that it's really heavy, he's not going to turn it on, and he's going to use like tactics and knowledge to just stick it into him and then turn it on.
Yeah, roll me a tactics if you can see what this guy's panic mode would be, is what I'll say. Because he's about to panic. He just got shot.
All right. A 4.
Okay.
But
And
do I
you get
knowledge
2.
too?
Yep.
Oh. Second
One more.
Oh, for a
another
total of
4.
8.
Okay. Well, downside, they don't add up.
Oh,
You just
dang.
get the best. But you go and you pick up the shade blade. It lands on this guy's chest, and he knows instinctively to push a shade blade away. That is a very early learned thing, almost like you never hand someone the sharp end of a knife. You never look down the barrel of a gun. Someone's running at you with a shade blade, get ready to slap. But here's the good news. Everyone gets 2 actions in combat.
Ooh.
So we are in combat right now. Everyone gets 2 actions, and if you would like to take a reaction to something that's happening, you have to roll quick draw successfully. So what I'm saying is, you guys all took 1 action. Everyone gets another action. Whether that's movement, whether that's interacting with an object, commands, dodging, any action counts as an action. So you tell me what you guys want to do.
I use my strength to grab his hand before he pushes the blade out.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a strength. Let's see what you get.
Come on.
Come on, strength. Do that strength.
Dang it.
A 2. I mean, let's be honest. Your body just got pumped full of nanites. It feels weird. Okay, you get electric shocks every now and then when you forget not to touch metal stuff from time to time. And with that little shove, he kind of like spins you a little bit, and you stop on your heel. That is your second action. Shava, Rimardo, what is your second action?
I want to shoot him in the squishiest parts of him.
Okay. You can see he does have flexible armor. So like the neck, the elbow joints, shoulders, kneecaps, they all are flexible. So you can aim for any of those if you want. Or the eyeball that's
Neck
out.
and or face, because he also
Absolutely.
had his visor smashed.
Yep, absolutely. Go ahead. Send me another laser shot.
And that's one.
Okay. I mean, these lasers are tough to get used to. They weren't the best to begin with, and you fires yours off, and you see these charges like go from like 50 all the way down to 10. You're not sure what that means. It's just a bunch of slots went dark.
Oh, that's gross.
Yep. Uh, and Rimardo?
God, God damn it! How can I hit anything with these laser shots?
Okay.
5.
5. Yeah, I mean, this he's just kind of standing his ground. He's wiggling a little bit. Lasers flying. Uh, does anyone want to? I'll give you this freebie for now. Everyone, roll me quick draw. If anyone succeeds, you get one more action.
Roll 1.
You got a disadvantage.
Yes, you do. Unfortunately.
Oh, a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then our Canadians, what did you guys get?
Roll 1.
8.
8.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. Shava, you get one more action in this round. What would you like to do?
Ooh. Can I try to shoot him again?
Absolutely. So you're looking over your chair, one hand on the thruster still, taking a laser shot. Go ahead.
8.
8.
Nice.
Once again, you already told me you were aiming for it. The shot goes through his eye. You roll damage twice, please. Roll 2d4.
I think we should fly. I think we should fly away very quickly.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't do that.
as you
I
get
do
that
that.
as you get that damage for me, a vid pops back up as you guys hear. Now what you doing to me?
Is that
That's my
is that
brother-in-law.
all
You
shot?
better be taking good care of him. And he's
Is
just
that
hearing
all
this.
shot our ship?
Well, damn right. That's a sign of the danger. You're all dangerous down there. He knows to shoot. Neat, get the hell out of there. Uh,
I got a 2 and a 4.
okay. Here's the good news. You cracked his damage on the first shot. That's just
Ooh.
pure bio damage, and he like stumbles back into his ship, and he's like, oh, yes, they're nasty folks out there. You just take them out. I don't care what happens to me. Just take them out. Uh,
And take out the sandwich.
and he uses his action
Can,
now to stumble back into his ship. He's not able to interact with any objects, but he can move. Um, what would you guys like to do?
uh, I'd like to run to the controls for the laser and start trying to carve up his ship before he can get too far away from us.
Okay, round 2 of combat. You flip your laser around. It's attached. You just like have to not get a 1 or 2 here. This is what I'm calling uh a gimme. It's gonna be the same basically if someone is laying on the ground, passed out, and you're trying to punch him in the face. This
I
is the
don't.
rare opportunity where I'm gonna take 5 and above for a success.
How many dice would I get for this? Because is this like combat, the skill,
Um,
or?
this is vehicle combat
Hmm.
is what it's
Okay,
called.
so I am proficient in none of that.
Okay, so you're rolling at disadvantage.
All right. The first one is a 6.
Okay,
The second one is a 5.
5. Yeah, I mean, here's the good news. This you get a dummy roll because this ship is attached. You kind of spin around and you're like angling it, and it's weird. It's got real floaty controls, and then you're like, which one's a laser? Which one's a laser? It's that button. and you just see this laser fly off your ship. Go ahead and roll a d4.
D4. Where is the D4? There's my D4. 1.
1. Okay. Okay.
1 damage.
That is fine. That is just fine. You see his shields flicker and then come back online. Z yells at you from a distance, Kraken, and goes, tosses something towards you. And while she throws it, she goes, "Get that in his ship before he closes the door." And you see this round object flying towards you.
Catch it.
Okay. What would you like to do with it?
I'm gonna knowledge and tactics this to like roll it into his ship.
Okay. You
That's all
see
I
he's
got.
like covering a decent chunk of the door as he's stumbling back, but you see his legs like he takes a weird stumble step for a half second.
Right, here I go.
Here he goes crackening.
I got a 5 and a 3.
Okay, okay. Something's about to happen here. I'm going to explain what happens, what's about to happen. If anyone wants to use their reaction, roll a quick draw. But Kraken, you toss this, what you don't know is a plasma grenade. One of the most dangerous weapons in the whole game. It slides across the floor. Like I said, he took a little weird stumble step, tried to gather himself, and it hits his heel and is now hovering in between your ship, his ship, and the loading dock. And you just see this
I ro-
ding, 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 ding.
I rolled a 6 for the quick draw.
Okay.
That's right.
Is anyone else given quick draw a shot?
7.
Okay. Kraken?
A 4.
4. Okay. That's fair. Kraken, I'll say you're the first one to like get over to it and you like grab it and squeeze it and like soap it flies out of your hand. Romardo, you got a 6.
Yeah.
You kind of do like this weird double hand push away and you almost like volley it up for Sheva, who slaps it into the ship. And then
we volleyballed.
Shelly
Spikes
just
it.
casually walks over to the door, pecks at the door, and it closes. And you guys just hear like nothingness for a hot second and a big blue explosion come out of the ship. Neville is gone.
I think we should
his
fly.
ship
I
is
think we should
exploded.
fly away.
Fly faster.
Thrusters kick on. Yep.
And the Kraken intimidate the dude and say, you said death was coming for you anyways. Do you want it to be today?
I
Or
like
Blitz?
it. I like it. Kraken, you say that like, and the screen pops up as you're about to start this monologue. Go ahead and roll intimidation. If that's, I mean, if you're actually trying to roll it, yeah, go for it.
Sure. I do am proficient in it.
There you go.
Good fail. Sandwich? Do I do it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got it. You're cracking. You're scary.
4. Not scary at all.
He
Not
looks at
scary at all.
you and he goes.
Hate the system.
He looks at you and goes, Jeremiah, is that you? I haven't seen you in at least 2 BlizzCons. How you been doing? What you doing running with these yahoos?
Yeah. Well, I'm a sandwich.
Why you sound so funny?
How I sound now.
What's your name?
Space the Kraken.
Are you sure it's not Gerard or Jeremy or something like that?
Lightsaber fly from all around from Well, that's probably just quietly in the background.
Maybe I don't know. No, it's Space the Kraken.
Yeah, that's too bad. I thought you were a friend of mine. I see now you're not. We're gonna blow you up now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you've been real pleasure. I hope you all die real quick. If I see you floating out in space, I'll get you. Good night. And his screen shuts down.
Marvin's like stuffing Shaba into the pilot's seat.
You
I don't know how
do.
to fly.
You guys are gonna take off. Is that the plan of action?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Based on the way that went, it doesn't seem wise to stick around.
You do have 7 movement, so I'm going to get out that guy and this guy. Where would you like to move? Are you flipping around, hitting that jump line back where you just came from? Are you going to try to just blow through this debris field? What do you think?
I say forward or back.
Try for cover, or I don't know.
Forward?
Forward?
Just punch it. Just punch it through.
I mean, you guys can kind of cruise.
Yes, punch it.
Yeah, if thrusters are heading forward, you can get about this far in one round.
If we get to the other end of it, we can go back into like the jump line thing, right?
Yep. I mean, more than anybody cracking, you're really starting to understand this is an ambush.
Mhm.
All this debris is clearly they either brought it here or these are people they've already jumped.
Oh yeah, guys, this is like a kill zone. We got to just get out of here.
Is anybody proficient in using vehicle lasers? Because I'll be honest, I'm not really good at it. Like I'll do it, but I'm not good at it.
I'm not really good at anything right now, guys.
Okay. I feel the same way. I couldn't shoot that guy for shit, man.
I can try this thing called haggle, but I don't know.
I mean, if you want to keep the guy talking and maybe make a deal with him.
All right, yeah. Hang on. Hey, I am Jerediah. Sorry,
I
noon
knew,
and nights.
I
Noon
knew
and
it was
nights.
you. Jeremiah, I knew Jeremiah is Jeremiah. I apologize. I thought
Something
you were
like that.
Jeremiah this whole time. Jeremiah Miss Morrison. How you been
Yeah.
doing, bud?
I've been all right. Noon and nights, and just trying to live in space.
You got yourself a splot? Man, you must be
Yeah.
living fancy.
Yeah. Real fancy.
Captain, we don't know no Jeremiah. As
don't.
a second panel pops up, and you see this individual who has not made himself known. An older gentleman, once again, missing a lot of teeth, has a strange mechanical like neck brace on, and he goes, Cap, they're just messing with us. They trying to get out of here scot-free. We need to get them and get them now. Use the laser.
No, our ship is malfunctioning. We can't. The thrusters have a mind of their own.
The big ship in front of you goes, "God, you had to go say malfunctioning. You know, we junkers, we want your ship, man." And a big laser starts to form at the front of this larger spaceship in front of you. And I guess we'll find out next week what happens. This is episode 2 of Date Night Season 2. Our players are hanging on by a thread. They still got some shields, but man, that hall is almost entirely gone. I guess we tune in next week to see what happens. Let's close it out with Mr. Nate. What are your final thoughts, Space the Kraken?
Space is hard.
Space is hard. It is designed to get easier as you level up. Don't you worry. Ian playing Space for Marlo. What do you got?
Lasers aren't good. I should have crossbows. Lasers are stupid.
Hey, in all fairness, you never tried your crossbow.
I was afraid it would be broken.
It was pretty gooey.
Like it is definitely broken.
Shafa playing Space Shava. What do you think?
I don't know, man. We might be in trouble.
We might be in trouble. You guys
Might
could
be in
die
trouble.
episode 3. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully those shields hold up. I have
season.
been quick season. I've been DM Matt. I guess we find out if they die next week. Bye everyone. Have a good week.
We all gonna die.